Come on in, guys. Hit that like button. Let's talk about some salt. What's up, my brother? What's up, my brother? Anonymous Boss. What's up, man? So that's Adidas, the 20-0. What up, man?
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. It is a sickness. It's a sickness of the highest form. How are you guys doing, man? How are you guys doing? Let me give you guys some background music here, man. Hey, yo, these gaming streets are wild, 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 wild. I'm not... Listen to me. I haven't seen this amount of salt for some time. I mean, this is salt, guys. Guys, how are you guys coping? How are you guys' blood pressure? Are you guys going good with all this salt that the PlayStation community is giving off because of Black Ops 6? Wow, this is crazy. But before we start with anything, let's have some shout outs here. So we have Gun Griffin. What up, Gun Griffin? I see you killing these ponies left, right. I mean, you have to stop the violence, Gun Griffin. Come on, man. We have Uncle Jim Ryan, the president. I mean, we are so happy that on your retirement you could join us here, and we are so happy that you have seen the light, Jim Ryan, and you now understand the power that is Xbox Game Pass. Jim Ryan said, just remember that these donkeys said Concord is greater than Call of Duty. Wait. Hey, I'm telling you, man.
This is a sickness! It is deviant, therefore we don't want it.
Yes, it is a sickness, man. Did they really say that? Wow. We also have the viewer. What up, man? What up, viewer? We have our boy here, Adidas 20-0, a member for 1 month. Adidas, man, thanks for the support. I mean, he said, what's up, Island? Ponies misery. I love, oh, buddy. Listen to me, I've been bathing in misery since 1985, man. It is beautiful. It makes your skin silky smooth, like Egyptian silk. Yeah, misery is where it's at, man. Professor Strong, what up, man? How you going, man? Big time supporter there. He said, let's get it. Yep. Karen's, right? Raisins, potato salad. What's up, man? That's a funny name, man. What's up? Other Zinc, what's up, man? Big time supporter, man. Other Zinc. We have J Jack. What's up, man? What's up, J Jack? Who again? We are Dolomite. Welcome. I mean, guys, we have some salt. I mean, there are so much salt to cover, guys. I don't know where to start. Honestly, I don't know where to start the stream when it comes to salt content. But you know what I think we'll start? I think we'll start with Twitter. Because I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw something very, 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 how to say, interesting, to say the least. Apparently, there were some ponies who were predicting that Concord, that Call of Duty would fail, right? Look at this pony here. Look at this. This guy said, and let me put it on the big screen here for you guys. This guy said, Jay Barry, Call of Duty is dead to me once Xbox fully owns it. And then he posted he's playing Call of Duty. These guys are weak. These guys, I thought these guys were going to boycott, these ponies were going to boycott Call of Duty since Microsoft owned them. Now all of a sudden, they can't help themselves. They are potatoes, man, potatoes. Yeah, buddy. So yeah, these ponies, they are caving in when it comes to playing Call of Duty. I mean, they can't have enough. But what was the most, let's say, egregious one was what Dreamcast guy said. Look at what Dreamcast guy said here. Let me see if I get the clip for you. Let me get this.
Going to bomb.
Let me get this clip up here. Let me start because we need to get Dreamcast guy in all his glory here. This was Dreamcast guy big prediction when it came to Call of Duty, right? You guys getting the audio correct? I hope you guys hearing. Listen to what Dreamcast guy said here.
So this thing is going to bomb. I'm going to call it right now. You can clip it. I'm filming this at 10 a.m. on.
Yes, we did clip it, Dreamcast guy. You are clipped.
May 17th. This is about to be the lowest selling Call of Duty of all time.
Woo!
Now it's going to bump up some Game Pass numbers, which is kind of the point in a way.
So Dreamcast guy made a Nostradamus-like prediction. What Dreamcast guy said here is that this would be the lowest selling, the lowest rated, the least played Call of Duty ever. Now, what would have convinced Dreamcast guy that this would have happened? I'm sure it is because his ponyism was acting up. He was getting a flare up from the horse. That is why he made this prediction, right? Because currently, this is how we are looking when it comes to Call of Duty on Steam. The all-time peak nearly hit 500,000 players, 491,000 players, 670. This is a milestone. I believe this broke a record for, I believe they won peak when it comes to Call of Duty played on on Steam. Now now I'm telling you, this really goes to show that Microsoft's strategy is working when it comes to releasing simultaneously on their platform and also Steam. And basically this game was always multi-plat, but releasing everywhere. But for Steam alone to have these numbers, guys, think about this. Steam alone had close to 500,000 people playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6. That is crazy. We're not talking about the Xbox numbers, the Game Pass numbers, or even those ponies numbers. But we are seeing very clear that Dreamcast guy, I don't know what kind of crack he was smoking that day, but this broke all sorts of records. These guys are crazy. I mean, I never seen so much salt. Now, I think we will come back to the Twitter, but I just wanted to share something that I would have posted on the community. And we are going to look at some of the comments there because I found it to be very interesting, right? Let's look at some of the comments that I posted on the community not too long ago. Let me see if I could share it here. Bam. You see Island Gaming. Look at this here. So I would have made the post. You see this post here, guys? I would have made this post stating that Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Well, I got it from this guy from Twitter, X Gamer Kid. Give him a check out. He tweeted that Black Ops 6 generated 1 billion in revenue within the first 36 hours of release. I mean, come on, man. This is nuts. With over 20 million units sold and microtransactions available from day one, Xbox has set a new record. Yeah, this is amazing stuff, guys. But I mean, it's only so much positive or good Xbox news these ponies could take in one day. I mean, right now they are overloaded with good Xbox news. I mean, I sure some of these ponies can't sleep tonight. Guaranteed. These guys will be tossing and turning on their beds. I mean, they cannot handle all of this positive news. So let's look at Gun Griffin here, right? Gun Griffin said this. Gun Griffin in the chat. So I pinned his comment. He said, for those ponies demanding a source, this all came from Satya himself just a few hours ago in a massive social media post. Game Pass quarterly revenue is 1 billion. Call of Duty just made 1 billion, selling 20 million copies in mere hours. UK Xbox traffic increased 144%. Call of Duty is a juggernaut. I recall these guys saying Call of Duty was dead. Now to push any gaming company would die to have these numbers here. Good synopsis on this here, Gun Griffin. Let me continue. Cry harder, ponies. Yes, they have to cry. These guys could cry me a river. These are facts from the horse's mouth. He also specifically said Xbox will have exclusive games and exclusive game content now and for the foreseeable future. That includes Halo, Forza, Fable, Gears, Starfield, Flight Simulator. You are not getting our legacy exclusive games at all. You got Indiana Jones because it's not owned by Microsoft. Not because Xbox is dumping its platform. Suck it, ponies. Suck it down. What? Wait, Gun Griffin, chill, man. What do you want men to suck things down? Come on, man. And take this massive Xbox win. Gun Griffin, man, you are wildin', man. You are wildin'. But yeah, look at this. Look at it. Laughing all the way to the bank. Xbox is unstoppable. They're printing money at this point. Right? We have Professor Strong. He's in the comment section tonight. Top 20 most played games. Let's look at what Professor Strong has here. So he would have made a list of all the games played on PlayStation. And as you guys could see here, PlayStation is not happy with this list because none of these titles here belongs to PlayStation. They are all multiplats, really showing and exposing the PlayStation community that really and truly the PlayStation is a multiplat box. The majority of games played on a PlayStation console are multi-platform games. That is not my subjective opinion. That is just simply the facts, right? So good one on this here. Professor Strongman, he goes on to, quote some other interesting facts about these so-called PlayStation exclusive that they say PlayStation fans love to play. Now, some new guys entered into the room here. Let me give a shout out to, well, I said Karen Raisin Potato Salad. Oscar, what up, man? What up? Dolomite. We have MCell 101. What up? We have Akon. Acorn, is this the real Acorn? Well, Acorn DVS, what up, man? We have Way Chairs, we have Justin J, what up, my dude? And we have Lanceville Paul. What up, guys? What up? What up, guys? Welcome. We have Adrian. Adrian, what up? What up? Right. So yeah. So we're just going through some of these comments that when I posted that that Call of Duty generated $1 billion, right? These ponies are salty. Look at this. Oh, Xbox fans, don't buy games, you see. Coop, ponies, coop. Oh, God, guys, I'm loving this salt. Keep this salt coming. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I am a person who love the salt. I mean, it tastes
So good and tasty.
yeah, man. It tastes good and tasty. Yeah, yeah, it tastes good and tasty, guys. So let me go down again. Saying this will make a huge blow to this chain. To this chain, sorry. Greatest campaign so far. I'm hearing some good, how to say, news about the Call of Duty campaign. A lot of persons seem to love it. You know, a lot of persons love, the campaign so far. It says, this one says, wow, let's go, Game Pass update. So a lot of person, Xbox win, right? You know, a lot of persons is just in astonishment to see what Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is doing, right? Even some of you guys, how in the chat, how will you guys rate Call of Duty Black Ops 6? Give me a rating from 1 to 10. I'm not a Call of Duty connoisseur. I know there are some of you guys in the chat. Tell me what would you rate this Call of Duty? So yeah, guys, it seems like the PlayStation community is losing their minds. They are losing their heads when it comes to Call of Duty being an awesome game so far. Now, let's go back to Twitter. Let's go back to Twitter because Twitter had some very interesting things that we have to take note of. We must take note of these things here, guys. Right. Let me see. All right, we are seeing some comments coming in. We are seeing a lot of tens. We have Robert Jr. Thank you for that $2 dono, man. Let me post this up here, Robert. So yeah, a lot of you guys are saying tens, 9.8, 7.5 for the viewer, 10 out of 10. The viewer, just curious, what would have made this game for you a 7.5? Just curious, type it in the chat. Yeah, so a lot of you guys are really praising Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Let's see if we could get we have a guy saying 11 out of 10. Let's look at some of these comments here on Twitter and let's see what they are saying when it comes to Call of Duty. Before we look at that, guys, you know what I wanted to talk about? Gun Griffin spoke about it not too long ago. And it really helps us to see what is Microsoft's strategy. Let me just show you guys something here. Let me show you guys something. All right, let me show you guys this here before I go. There was some ponies who were putting up that Call of Duty ran better on the PlayStation 5. But as you can see in this picture, there are instances where it runs better on the Xbox Series X. There are instances where it ran better on the PlayStation 5. There are instances where it runs really, really well. Over, as you can see here, over 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series S. So you will not have any advantage for any one platform. We are seeing very clearly that the frame rate fluctuates between different platforms. So for the ponies and they who are saying, wow, the PlayStation 5 runs this better. I mean, you guys are paying $7 for it. It better run better. $70 You guys are, we are first class citizens, guys. For those who are on the Xbox platform, for those who have Game Pass, we are first class citizens because there are some guys who can't even believe Call of Duty is day one on Game Pass. You could be that. There are some guys who are still in disbelief that Call of Duty is on Game Pass day one. Now, let's look at this here. Let's look at this. This is a guy setup. I mean, this setup looks cool here, man. I'm not going to lie. This setup looks clean. But let's look at this here. There was a letter that Satya said, and this kind of help us understand the exclusive strategy. We'll read this letter and we will see. So this was a tweet from Xbox News for Korea. And this was Satya letter that he would have written to the stakeholders. And this is what he said, right? It says here gaming. So he's addressing them in the letter for gaming. He's saying, our gaming platform is designed to provide a variety of entertainment through a unique combination of content, community, and cloud services. Our game content is developed through a collection of first-party studios, creating iconic and differentiated game experiences. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe if it is you have not subscribed as yet. We are continuing. We continue to invest in new gaming studios and content to expand our intellectual property roadmap and leverage new content creators. These unique gaming experiences are the cornerstone of Xbox Game Pass, a subscription service and gaming community. A subscription service and gaming community with access to a curated library of over 400 first and third-party console and PC titles. So we see here he's talking about Game Pass. Game Pass is the push. Game Pass is what they are looking to promote. He goes on to say the gamer remains at the heart of the Xbox ecosystem. We are identifying new opportunities to attract gamers across variety of different endpoints through the first and third party content and business diversification across subscription, ads, and digital stores. We have seen new devices from third party manufacturers along with key PC and mobile endpoints that help us empower gamers to play in a way that is most convenient to them. We are focused on growing the platform and expanding the new ecosystem to engage as many gamers as possible. So, I mean, they are leveraging every type of screen, every type of platform. We know that Microsoft is one of the biggest publishers in the world. So they would be bringing their games to other platforms. They will be bringing it to other screens. Again, this is just the setting up point for them to get persons more in tune with their console. So things like the Fire Stick, things like the TV is just a beginner's way to play these games, right? It goes on to say, Xbox enables people to connect and share online gaming experiences that are accessible on Xbox consoles, Windows-enabled devices, and other devices. Xbox is designed to benefit users by providing access to a network of certified applications and services, and to benefit our developers and partners ecosystem by providing access to a large customer base. Xbox revenue is mainly affected by subscriptions and sales and first and third-party content, as well as advertising. Growth of our gaming business is determined by the overall active user base through Xbox-enabled content, the availability of games, providing exclusive game content that gamers seek, the computational power of the computational power and reliability of the devices used to access our content and services, and the ability to create new experiences. So this is Xbox strategy. Xbox is saying very clear here, they will be providing exclusive game content. Now, some person is saying this exclusive game content does not mean exclusive game content to an Xbox platform. So I asked the Ponies this. Are you saying that Satya is saying that the PlayStation 5 is going to provide exclusive content to the PlayStation 5? Are you guys smoking Biram? Think about it. If he's talking about providing exclusive game content, it could only be to his platform. He will not say if he is making exclusive content to the Ouya or to the PlayStation 3 or 4 or 5. Think about it. So this is very clear. We are seeing that some of Xbox games would be going to other platforms, but they will still have the tentpole titles, just as what the rumor said, the red line games that would remain exclusive on an Xbox platform. This is very clear, guys. This is good. So I like this messaging here from Xbox, but it just gives us a little clarity on what we could expect in the future. Now, the big question of the night, guys. Now, before I give you guys the big question of the night, we had some some very strange developments when it comes to IGN, because it appears that IGN gave Call of Duty Black Ops 6 a good score. So at this point, let's look at this IGN review on YouTube, and let's see what they said about Call of Duty, and let's react to IGN's review of Call of Duty. Let's look at this, and then we'll ask the big question of the night. So this is the IGN review here. I just saw a dono came in. We have horse seat. What? What's that, man? What a man. Welcome, man. Welcome. Super sticker from horse seat. All right, so let's continue the video. Let's listen into this video here from IGN, and let's see what IGN had to say about Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Let's see why they gave this a high score. Let's go.
Come on, Case, I need you.
A spy thriller worthy of the name, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is...
Just know, I saw some new guys came in here. Well, we know we have horse seat. I don't think I ever saw you in the chat. Welcome, my friend. Give me a sub, give me a like. We have Dante. Dante, what's up, man? We have Loki478. What up? Welcome. We have Calvin X. What up? So much of salty. Yes, Calvin, you know we like it salty.
Campaign is a hugely welcome reinvigoration of the long-running first-person shooter series. It looks back at what has historically made the best COD single-player mode so great and throws in its own exciting and novel ideas into the mix to fantastic effect.
While we are watching this, put your best Call of Duty in the chat. What is your best Call of Duty so far that you have ever played?
One of the most engaging stories the series has ever seen, Black Ops 6's enticing variety
Victor, what up, man?
An impressive scale provide a stellar return to
And we also have KIG Gaming. What up?
form.
You guys see The Great Escape? Yeah, you didn't make it.
Let me just shout out these guys here. OG Newbie, what up? Understanding, what up? Brandon, what up? Welcome, guys.
Out. We will.
The Black Ops games shifted focus away from theatres of full-scale war and onto spy thrillers in the mould of Mission Impossible, beginning with 2010's first entry and evolving into a refined, enthralling form with Black Ops 6. It's in this distinct direction that the returning Adler and Woods team up with a new team of skilled operators, this time in 1991.
I must say that the Call of Duty, the visuals look very good. This is one of the best visuals I ever saw for a Call of Duty game, in my opinion.
One, to combat an emerging new threat called the Pantheon, amid rumours of the creation of a potentially history-changing bioweapon. Sure, 2020's Cold War had its fair share of espionage acts.
What up, Shrek?
but the majority of Black Ops 6's missions don't take place on the flashes and bangs of the front line, but in the shadows that lie deep behind it. 2 missions in particular showcase this brilliantly: the infiltration of a political gala in Most Wanted and the casino heist.
And this is what we are saying. Under Microsoft stewardship, under Microsoft, how Activision came under Microsoft wings, we are seeing Call of Duty is doing better than ever currently. Look at this campaign. They took how much years to make this campaign? Was it 3 years? I believe it was 3 or 4 years. Look at this campaign, guys.
Of high rollers.
I don't know why you're here exactly, but you need to be very, very careful.
The former presents 3 different options for how you want to go about completing your objective. I had a great time tinkering with a silent auction, but other paths are available that will test your spy skills. And while your choice has no lasting impact on the story, it does add an element of replayability to otherwise linear levels. The heist, by contrast, has you swapping between multiple members of your blacklisted team, spread across lavish slot machine-filled surroundings and the dank underground waterways beneath. You don't get to swap freely, but the slick character baton passes add another dash of cinematic flair.
You look like someone who appreciates luxury and
Yeah, Treyarch really did a good job here, man. They really did a good job. And this is what they should do going forward. I mean, Microsoft should not pressure, these teams to pump out these Call of Duties as fast, because we look at the quality we are getting because they took 4 years, 3 to 4 years to build this game. So Microsoft should take a note of this. Don't do as what Activision did. We know Call of Duty prints money. We know that these investors want money. But look at the quality you guys are getting for a 4-year-old game, for a 4-year development cycle. This is what Xbox should do, Microsoft should do going forward when it comes to all of their Call of Duty games. This is just plain quality.
and an edge.
There's an enjoyable amount of flexibility to how you can approach other missions as well. Stealth is often encouraged, but going loud is almost always an option, with insta-fail stealth thankfully only rearing its ugly head on 1 or 2 occasions. Keeping to the shadows or hidden underwater made me feel like a silent assassin, but when I let that slip I had to swiftly switch to a more combative style. And the gunplay crucially delivers in both areas, with suppressed headshots satisfyingly pinging brains out of heads in one trigger pull, and rattling SMGs and punchy shotguns, feeling great when manically dashing in and out of cover thanks to the exciting new Omni movement system. This completely revamped movement mechanic allows you to sprint in any direction, as well as leap into the air sideways while firing to pull off your best.
Leap in the air sideways, guys. Treyarch was wilding with that one, man. Leap in the air sideways. Look at that.
Gunfu-esque stunts. The variety of its levels and top-tier presentation make sure that it's never once dull, but this is a feat of stamina as well. By the historical standards of Call of Duty campaigns, Black Ops 6 is one of the longest, clocking in at just around 8 hours for me.
Right, so you guys see how much content you guys are getting? This is 8 hours, one of the longest, if not the longest campaign according to the reviewer here.
Do wish though that Call of Duty had more tricks up its sleeve by now when it comes to adding difficulty and differences to enemy encounters. Even now, after so many games, it's still resorting to simply chucking a juggernaut or two your way to unload full magazines.
Don't forget, guys, hit that like button for me. Let's see if we could get 100 likes.
Into when it wants to ramp up the stakes. But at least this time, these challenges are occasionally solved via more interesting means, thanks to a range of spy gadgets handed out at regular intervals. A throwing knife that can home in on targets adds a welcome dose of Batman energy to proceedings, and the trusty explosive remote control RCXD cars make a fun return. When downtime is had between outings, the writing hits a fun sweet spot between cliche and self-awareness, and is supported by a cast that fully buys into their roles. You'll spend more.
How you guys thought the writing was and the acting of the characters, the different characters that you all had? How was the writing for this particular campaign?
More time with them when you return to the safe house, where you can learn more about your teammates' backstories, solve puzzles, and purchase valuable upgrades using cash found on missions. It's a further example of the increased flexibility in game design and the way that developer Raven Software is encouraging you to adopt your own playstyle. Your sizable Bulgarian manor is also home to dormant KGB secrets, which I had a great time uncovering. While none of the puzzles are too brain-testing, they successfully add even further variety to an otherwise expectedly gun-heavy time. It's surprisingly
Playing
involved
pianos.
and a fantastic improvement on an idea that began as a small abandoned garage in 2020's Cold War, serving as a great place to plan for heists, undercover operations, and
I'm just saying, guys, so far, this game is looking awesome. So far, it's looking great. I'm seeing a lot of persons said that so far their favorite Call of Duty is this one, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Gold Star, what up, man? I'm seeing a lot of persons really liking this
the
particular
completely
Call of
unexpected.
Duty.
Speaking of which, I won't say too much here as not to spoil it, but perhaps the best mission of the whole campaign riffs off of previous Black Ops hallucinogenic episodes to create something that touches on the likes of BioShock, Prey, and Control in both its aesthetic and level design. It's
like
hard to know
BioShock.
which of Black Ops 6's many great missions will ultimately be remembered most fondly, but I have a feeling it might just be the weirdest that cements its place as an all-timer. That isn't to say you're kept completely out of more traditional combat zones. The first Gulf War serves as the backdrop
What
for
up,
Black
Faded
Ops 6's
Blaze? What up?
story, and you do spend a couple of missions in the 90s Middle East. This allows for the mission design to return to its modern military
Elder?
roots,
What
but
up,
does
man?
so by innovating on the Call of Duty formula, which is best exemplified in a mid-game mission that is as
Sebastian, what
ambitious
up?
in its scale as any I've ever seen from this series of campaigns.
Here, you won the straw vote and get to carry the TAC map.
Taking place over a vast desert map, you're given the task of destroying 3 Scud missile
Glass
sites
Walker,
in
Glass
any
Walker,
order
what
and
up,
by
man?
any means of your choosing. Feel like driving straight through the front door in a Jeep? Go for it. It may be much more advisable to pick off a few targets from afar and think about things more methodically though. Points of interest are also dotted around the map, and those can reveal themselves to be anything from special equipment supply drops to SAS scouts who show you enemy locations.
Delta, you made it. I've got enemy positions. Take a look.
These areas are worth exploring too, as certain side objectives are built into the larger main mission design, such as when I blow up 3 different enemy SAM encampments to free up the airspace and allow me to control a helicopter's buzzsaw of a machine gun later on. This choice and consequence system is further explored in an equally exciting later mission too, and is one of Black Ops 6's true masterstrokes. It's a fantastic use of everything Call of Duty does at its best, and a ludicrously better example of how it can borrow from its Warzone and multiplayer modes to build something truly exciting in an open space that blows last year's feeble attempt out of the water. It frankly puts Modern Warfare 3's open mission design to shame, and shows the worth of granting a development team more than a handful of months to cobble together a campaign.
Right, you see what he said there, guys? Same thing I just said. These giving Treyarch enough time to develop this game really added to the game.
Crew's not too shabby, Park. Now let's see what else they've got.
Although enthralling to play, the fact that these missions take place during Operation Desert Storm doesn't serve the story in anywhere near as fulfilling a way, making the controversial conflict come across more like window dressing. They don't delve into or address in a meaningful manner any of the human issues at play that surrounded the conflict in 1991 Kuwait, Iraq, and the larger Gulf area. Instead, this is a story that's far more concerned with being a popcorn spy thriller than it is with examining or even reacting to its own subject matter, which in and of itself isn't a fundamental issue, but after Modern Warfare's weak argument against chemical weapons in 2019, and Modern Warfare 3's refusal to use terrorism for anything more than cheap thrills just last year, Black Ops 6 follows an unfortunate trend of recent COD campaigns declining to offer an emotionally nuanced reading of the settings they take on. What is delivered is a constantly engaging spy thriller story as the exiled Woods, Adler, and a string of new faces go off the record to decipher the links between the CIA, Saddam Hussein, and the Pantheon.
Straight in the noggin.
What begins as a fairly standard cloak and dagger plot really comes alive in the back half, managing to weave in personal stakes and treats for long-time Black Ops fans. The nature of its closing chapter crept up and honestly surprised me, somehow managing to balance a bombastic crescendo with genuine emotive strain. It's as good as a Call of Duty plot has been in a long, long time.
You good to go? Am now.
The verdict, guys. The
An
verdict.
excellent string of missions that offer variety and flexibility come together to make the best Call of Duty campaign in many, many years. Black Ops 6 is a fantastic return to form for the series, allowing the designers at Raven to delve deep into their bag of tricks and keep you guessing at every turn. It successfully makes each chapter distinct from one another whilst maintaining a strong level of quality across the board. Packing a thoroughly engaging story that gets better the longer it goes on, it exceeds expectations regarding level design and creativity, showing that when given the time to craft them properly, Call of Duty campaigns still have what it takes to be up there with the best first-person shooters.
9. Let's drop a bomb there for IG.
For more Black Ops 6, check out the first minutes of campaign gameplay or our impression of its multiplayer and zombies modes.
For these guys, man. Finally, y'all actually did something good. And something we know. I don't always agree with IGN because I know that they do those clickbait articles, and we know that negative news sell, especially negative Xbox news. You all remember when it is they were talking about how we gave Starfield 7. I mean, that post alone made them millions. So yeah, Call of Duty is reviewing excellent. Now, I have a bold statement here I am making tonight, and I'm going to prove the statement that I'm making. The question is, who should take credit for Call of Duty Black Ops 6? Is it Activision should take all the credit? Or should Phil Spencer and Microsoft take the credit for Call of Duty Black Ops 6? Who should take the credit? Now, I am going to say, of course, it's Phil Spencer and his team under the stewardship of Microsoft. This game came out wonderful, right? Now, I'll tell you something. Here's why I say that Phil Spencer and his team should get the credit for that. Could anybody recall who took the blame for Redfall? Was it Bethesda? Was it Arcane? Who was it? Anybody in the comment sections, who took the blame for Redfall? Because Redfall was a colossal failure critically by fans. We know it had one or two persons who would have liked Redfall. But who took the fall for Redfall, guys? Could anybody tell me? Well, let me show you who took the blame for Redfall. Mind you, Phil Spencer did not greenlight Redfall. He was not there in the inception of Redfall. When they bought the company, that game was already deep in development. What up, Backstrap man? What up? Welcome. Yeah, that game was deep in development. But guess what? Phil Spencer did this. Look at who took the blame for Redfall. This was an interview that was held about a year ago. Listen to who is he saying going to take the fall.
I titled all my questions balance and communication, because even in this, it's like, what is that balance on when you show something that you know is going to be years down the road, and kind of that cadence of providing updates along the way. And obviously, as we go into this showcase, not that you need to reveal anything specific here, but what were some of those lessons learned from last year's showcase that you'll bring into this one?
Yeah, and you might try to get me on positive. I'm not in positive mode this week, so I'll apologize for staying in.
It was angry here, man.
In terms of lessons learned, I'll even go back to the Redfall videos on IGN of showing videos of the game running at 60 on PC, at the point knowing that the game was going to run 30 frames per second at launch on console. Like, we have to be transparent about what we're showing, that what we're showing is representative of what our console customer, our most committed customer to our brand, financially committed, what they're going to see, what they're going to play, and that transparency just has to get better.
Yeah.
And I'm not pointing at anybody but myself, right?
You heard it? So he didn't blame Arcane, who made the game. He didn't blame Bethesda, who would have Bethesda or ZeniMax, who would have approved the game. He said he blamed himself, right? So if Phil Spencer, listen to the argument, well, guys, hit the like button. If Phil Spencer was able to take the blame for a game which he didn't greenlight, a game which he was not there from inception, then it really helps us to see who should be getting the praise for Call of Duty Black Ops. It is without a doubt Phil Spencer and his team there at Microsoft, Phil Spencer and his team there at Xbox. They should be getting the praise, as it were, for Call of Duty Black Ops, because these ponies, I remember all the articles, I remember all the videos, was blaming Phil Spencer, was blaming all of them by saying, here what? Phil Spencer is to blame for Redfall. Phil Spencer was overseeing this. No problem, he took it. Well, if that is the case, then the same rule applies. Call of Duty is a success, then Phil Spencer should take the blame for that as well. And it's not only me saying that. There are even articles saying how many persons are enjoying this game. In addition to what you guys are saying, look at this here. This is what we are seeing in news game pressure here. But here what it's saying. It's saying Call of Duty Black Ops 6 campaign praised by community. How long it takes to beat it, right? They go on to say, having played, players are already sharing positive feedback about the quality of Black Ops 6 campaign. The consensus, it's a hit. So this is in line with all of the guys who would have commented tonight saying that it really is a hit. It's 10 out of 10. You know, this game is excellent. So this is in line with what everyone is saying who played the game. The only persons who are saying that this game is not good is, of course, Salty Ponies. So I'm hearing that Salty Ponies right now are review bombing the game, right? This is what they are doing. This is what they does. But I know it hurts, but they have to accept it. This game is a hit, right? Fans are praising the well-crafted storyline, compelling characters, and engaging gameplay. Given this reaction, it's safe to say this is one of the best campaigns the Call of Duty series has seen in years. I guess all of us could concur with that statement. It's rewarding to see that nearly 4 years of development have paid off. This shows that even a series like Call of Duty can deliver a fun narrative when given time to evolve. Developed by Treyarch, Black Ops 6 has impressed fans who agree the studio stepped up to the challenge, delivering a good campaign. But let's move beyond general feedback and highlight some specific opinions on the Black Ops 6 storyline, right? So everyone is praising this game. Everyone is loving this game. I mean, this is again a good showing here from Treyarch, from Activision as a whole, and from Xbox. They really killed this game. So guys, this was without a doubt a big win for Microsoft, a big win for Activision. I mean, eventually we would see the Metacritic score, we would see how much sold. And we would see, I mean, if it is, they would have made 1 billion with this game alone just in 36 hours. I'm guessing that this game sold a lot. This game really sold a lot. So, you know, let's see where it goes from here. We know tomorrow there will be a lot of stories written about it. So we'll see where it goes, right? In the meantime, let us look at some of the comments. So one of the posts, what I would have made. Look at this post here, right? So look at this here. So this guy is saying COD is finished, and he's laughing before, and now look at COD number 1. These guys fail to realize that Call of Duty is a juggernaut. I don't understand why would they say COD is finished. These guys, is there a drug problem there in the States? I want to know if there is a person being tested for drug overdose and thing up there. A lot of these guys, I don't know where their mind is at. All right, let's look at this one here again. Let me see. Let's look at a different one. Let's look at a different one here. Oh, I getting back to these community. All right, so let's look at a different community note here. Look at this one here. Look at this one here. Look at these ponies here. These ponies here, don't matter how you look at it, guys, it's a win. If Sony guys pay $70 for Black Ops 6, it's still a win. It just shows that you guys love our games more than us. Go ahead, ponies. When ponies pay, we all win. Right? While we'll be sitting back here eating good on Game Pass. I mean, we're eating ham, lamb, jam, and the entire farm with Call of Duty and with Game Pass. Right? Game Pass is the best exclusive, best COD I've ever played, especially since it was basically for free. Free 99, guys. Free 99. Look at this Dreamcast guy head explode. Shrek. What you doing, man? Dreamcast guy head explodes when you see this. I love Black Ops 6 and played it free on Game Pass. I will buy it with my next paycheck. Wow. So you're seeing persons are double dipping. They are downloading it on Game Pass and they are going to buy it when he gets paid. Oh, this is Griffin, right? Gun Griffin, yeah. So funny but true, right? Game Pass and my wallets are BFF. You're saying it, guy. You're saying it. You guys are preaching in this comment section here, man. What was this here? What do you all think PlayStation Tombstone? You guys are wild, man. What do you think? What do you think all these PlayStation Tombstone should say? Well, we could say, what we could say on PlayStation Tombstone. When we play, when it is we pay, we all win. When ponies pay, we all win. Yeah, I think they should say that. Always buy my games, but when I convert my Xbox Live to Game Pass, let's see what this guy is saying here. A funny thing happened. I found that I only had to buy games that Xbox didn't own. And if I wanted Xbox games, I could buy them when they are on sale. So this guy here, is this Mr. Glass in the comment? Is this Mr. Glass? I think this is Mr. Glass in the comment section. He has now experienced the value that is Game Pass. Yeah. And then we have Omar, salty Omar, poor Omar. Omar is not sleeping tonight, guys. We need to send a crate of NyQuil for Omar because he is not sleeping tonight. He's going to have bad dreams. He's going to have Phil Spencer lurking in his dreams, and I am somewhere in the background saying, "This is a sickness." Sorry, Omar. That is your nightmare for the night, Omar. Phil Spencer with a Game Pass bandana on, and I am somewhere in the background shouting, "This is a sickness." I'm not lying, boy. This thing is too much.
This is a sickness. It is deviant, therefore we don't want it.
Yeah, so I mean, everyone is really happy with Game Pass now. Everyone is really happy with what we have in store. And guess what, guys? This is just the beginning, because we still have Stalker 2 coming. We still have Avowed coming in January. So there are still content coming out onto Game Pass that you guys would enjoy. Right? We still have that game is it Crimson Desert coming out? That was the studio that that said no to Sony and also told everyone that they told Sony no, right? So we have a lot of games coming, and I would encourage you guys to really take out some time, because I mean there's so much games to play, guys. I mean my backlog is too many games to play. But that I will call the show a night there, guys. This was a fun one. I did enjoy the show. I mean, I saw we would have went up to over 115 or 116 people at one time was watching. I mean, you could hit the like button just to bring us to 100 likes before we close the night off. But it was a good one, guys. I want to thank all the guys, Horse Seat. I want to thank Adidas. I want to thank all the guys who would have put something into the super chat. It really goes, it's small, but it really goes a long way, guys. But all you guys commenting and interacting in the chat, I mean, that made it funny. I mean, I think I would make this a new feature where I read some of the comments on the posts that I post in the community. I mean, you guys would see some of your comments up there, so you guys feel free. You don't have to use curse words. Be funny, be witty, and I will show you up on the next podcast, right? So comment on the community, post, and you would see your comments coming up on one of the latest streams. So thank you guys for tuning in once again. I mean, thanks for all the support, guys. This wouldn't be possible without you guys, right? So I'll see you guys later. Enjoy your gaming. Peace out. Much love. And guess what? Ponies, let me just end off by saying this to you guys, man. You guys have to pay full price for Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
You're making us pay for water, you son of a...
Yes, we're making you pay for water,
You're making
Ponies.
us pay for grapes?
Grapes as well.
Things that God gave us for free?
No, Phil didn't give you guys this for free.
You
This is
will
for
burn in hell when I'm through with you. You will not be allowed in my father's house. At all.
Thank you.
Orlando Bloom is crazy, man. Orlando Bloom is crazy, man. That guy is nuts. Hey, guys, later, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.